Hello, I'm Rochelle, and this is episode 163 of the Genuine Realtor Show, which airs every Friday. You may have heard about buyer love letters, more so now than ever before. Today, I'm diving into what you need to know both as a buyer and a seller, and why I no longer encourage them. Ready? Let's go. The buyer love letter, increasingly popular as buyers compete and look for any advantage they can get in a bidding war. I've seen them work firsthand for my buyer clients, but as a seller, looking at these can open you up to accusations of discrimination. I know they seem so harmless, but hear me out. It's almost guaranteed that buyers in this seller's market will lose out on at least one offer before finding their new home. In fact, they'll probably lose out on a few. It's a roller coaster of emotions, and by the second or third offer, you're ready to pull out all of the stops in order to have your offer chosen. Cue the buyer love letter, a written attempt to hopefully sway offer night in your favor by pulling on the heartstrings of the seller. But I also know that the majority of the time, the terms of the offer, like price, are the true deciding factors. So don't rely on a buyer love letter to be a miracle worker. Now, before I keep going, if you find this helpful, please like the video, subscribe, and click that bell to turn on notifications so you never miss an episode. So the vast majority of the time, and often without realizing it, these letters are in violation of the National Housing Act and Human Rights Code. We, by law, cannot discriminate against people based on their age, ancestry, place of origin, religion, disability, family status, marital status, gender identity, or sexual orientation, just to name a few. But these love letters often include details about the buyer's household dynamic, so things like the number of children, marital status, etc. And many include a family photo that's adorable and bonus points if it aligns with the seller's interests. So that family dog because they had the dog leash, or another big one are sports teams having a photo with you with the same jersey on of the sports team that the seller loved. However, all of these are problematic, and as a buyer, you'd be opening yourself up to the potential of prejudice from the seller based on the contents of this letter. As a seller, you need to protect yourself and not open yourself up to potentially being accused of discriminating against a buyer. So instead of a love letter, I've had to think outside the box with my clients to create ways to compel a seller to work with our offer, all while staying within our ethical obligation to work within the parameters of the Fair Housing Act. And as for my seller clients, I strongly encourage them not to even look at these love letters in an effort to reduce their liability. If you have any questions or are thinking about a move in the Burlington, Hamilton, and surrounding areas, please feel free to reach out. I am always happy to help however I can. Thank you so much for watching. Until next week, keep it genuine.